Hey guys, Vas here from Aussie Playground, and today we're going to be looking at something a little different. This is a new pit bag that I just picked up. Now this one comes from Team Magic. I will have a model number on the screen, and I may even actually put one up on the video description for you guys to check out. Now the reason why I got this one is because when I do my videos by myself and I'm driving and filming at the same time, if I just have the one car, it's pretty easy, straightforward, and I just have a car in one hand, remote in the other, and I got my camera kind of mounted up on a shoulder mount, and it all works very easy. However, when I have more than one car and we're doing Aussie race wars, for example, you need to take a couple of cars, you need to take remotes, there's toolboxes, there's batteries, there's video equipment. We now run 2 or 3 cameras sometimes, and there just aren't enough hands. Even with somebody there helping me, having a second guy there to do race wars with, we end up doing 2 or 3 trips to the car to get all the equipment out and get everything set up. And I'm hoping that this bag helps in reduce a lot of that sort of backwards and forwards that we do. Now, there's a lot of applications that you can use this for, obviously being designed specifically for RCs. This is caters primarily for those of you who have tools and equipment for your particular car. And you can fit a 1/8 scale buggy in here. I can fit one of my buggies in here quite easily, as well as other compartments in here that I'm going to show you as well, where you can fit other equipment that you want to take to your local race meet or bash spot or whatever it is. So what I'm probably going to be using this one for mostly is probably going to be for video equipment and accessories and things like that, because there's too much, and there's a couple of compartments in here which I think will house remotes very easily. Remotes always seem to get in the way. As I said, I can put a car inside here, 1/8 scale buggy. I try to fit a short course truck. It doesn't quite fit. Short course trucks are a little bit longer, so they don't quite fit. But a 1/8 scale buggy you get in here, no problem. I try to fit my Stampede 4x4. Wouldn't quite fit. It's just a bit too wide. So that's about the limitations of what this thing can do. Obviously 10 scale cars like road cars and drifters shouldn't be a problem at all. You'll be able to fit them in here without any issues. So some of the key features that this bag has, and something that attracted me to it, first and foremost, it has wheels on here, so you can actually just pick it up and drag it along like you would any sort of luggage that you take to the airport or traveling. There is a handle over here, so you flip up this little guy and a handle will pop out like so. You can see that there, so that allows you to pick up the bag and wheel it around, carry it just like any other kind of luggage that you might have. There is a strap on top, like a shoulder strap, which you can adjust, and I think this might actually come in handy to actually put an additional car on top of the bag. Say if I'm taking a truggy or a big monster truck out to the field, I can probably put that guy up here and kind of strap it down, so that'll help as well. Alternatively, you can just use this to sort of wheel the bag around, entirely up to you. So we'll pop this guy back in there. Now, of course, you can see there's a couple of compartments along the side here, so this is great, putting spare batteries or tools or whatever it is that you want to put on there. There's also another one along the side here, another handle here for you, to pick up the bag if you need to. Now, on the back, this compartment, it's basically designed to have a really hard piece of, I don't know what you'd call it, it's like an oil-based cardboard type of thing, which I'm going to show you. It's on the other side now. It came in here, and the idea is that when you unzip this section here, so I'll bring this zip up and this one, and then you can open this up. If I can get it open, here we go. And now you have a pit table. So there are a couple of legs inside here, which I'm going to show you. I'll pop this guy out of the way, and we'll flip this one up. A couple of zips here, you zip that around. Get that over to that side. Now you open this guy up, and I'll see if I can tip it down so you guys can see. These are your legs for your table. In here you can put some screwdrivers or some spare zip ties or something in there, whatever it is that you want to fit in there. There's also a little bit of a compartment there to put something else. So lots and lots of space for you to put your tools and whatever else you want to put in there, I suppose. Now when you lift this guy up, there's a couple of holes under here. You basically screw these guys on. And this is one criticism that I'm going to have, is that I kind of wish they had a bit more of a release mechanism on this, like a quick release. so that you could pop these guys on and off fairly quickly. Not that this takes an enormous amount of time. They screw on fairly easily. They don't take too long at all. As you can see, they go on really nice. And of course, when you've got it out on the field, you've got somewhere to work on your RCs rather than having to, kneel down on the ground and like I've been doing in the past. Whenever we're changing batteries, whenever something pops out and you need to pop it back in, we're always working on our knees on the ground, and this kind of elevates the RC off the ground and allows you to work on top here. So that's where that cardboard is. You can see that it's quite rigid. You shouldn't be, given that you're just going to put an RC on top there, it should hold up just fine. Under here, as you can see, there are some drawer compartments. Now the big one up the top here, this is the one that will house your 1/8 scale buggy. So if I pull this guy out, you can see just how big it is. So that'll fit a 1/8 scale buggy in there, nice and snug. And then of course you got a couple of other compartments down here. There's an instruction manual there that came with the bag. And these four are all pretty much the same size. And then the guy just sits there like so. I'm really excited about this bag. I just figured I would share this with you. It came in a brown box, so I really didn't want to do an unboxing as such because the box wasn't very appealing. And then this guy kind of came, in a great monstrous plastic bag that was kind of like all taped up with it. And it just, I didn't see the need of sort of doing an unboxing per se. But I did want to show you this bag because I like it. I'm really dying to start using it and figuring out how it's going to work for me. I know that it's going to come in very, very handy, whether it be to put my RC gear in here or whether it will just be for camera equipment. I'm not entirely sure at this stage. I've got to figure that out as I go along, because something like this, unless you've had one in the past, you kind of feel your way in how you're going to use it. Because let's face it, I mean, some of you might be using your kids' old school bags. You might be using an old suitcase or something to carry your RC stuff around. You might have fishing tackle boxes, which is something that I have for my tools, and have all these little compartments and everything else to go out there. Some of you might have toolboxes. There's various different things that you could be using. Some of you might even have your ex-girlfriend handbags. I don't know, but this is something that I think is a little bit more suited to my needs, and I'm really looking forward to trying it out. And who knows, you might see it in the background one day over at RC Race Wars, or when I'm bashing up my RCs. There's a good chance you'll see this guy in the background. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video in the future and just let you know how it's holding up. Maybe I won't, I don't know. But I did want to share this with you because I think it's a gorgeous bag. It's really well built. But as I said, the only thing that's kind of annoying is just having to screw these legs in all the time. Kind of wish that it was maybe foldable legs, or they would clip on and off fairly easily, rather than having to screw them in all the time. That is pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, please be sure to leave them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to check out the video description for more information on this pit bag from Team Magic, as well as a link to my Facebook page, of course. And I'll speak to you guys next time.